I just like to live my whole life in grace, man. Like Shady Records did a lot of things in regards to Slaughterhouse that I disagreed with.
Right.
But I can't view them through that lens, man, because too much good has come from that reconciliation. Too much good has come from reconciliation with me. Me and Joe's relationship is a reconciliation.
Right.
I'm not turning my back on Joe Budden. Joe Budden made comments about Marshall, and you know, like people over there don't fuck with him at all. You know, and a lot of people were looking at me like, yo, why do you still fuck with him if they not fucking with him?
Right.
My answer to that is because he's my friend. That's why.
Right.
And my responsibility as friends to both sides is to not tell them how they should feel, not expect them to just take some shit from Joe because he's my friend. Yo, you should be able to feel how you want to feel. I'm not telling you how to problem solve. You have the liberty and you're at the luxury to handle your problems however you want to handle them. And with Joe, how I handle my friends is I don't stick my friends in the trash when they make mistakes. Joe made a mistake. I disagreed with it. Me and Joe had a small falling out about it. We talked about it. We got past it. He apologized to me. He told me he loved me. And he's still my friend to this day. Even though I know that I could have took a more business approach if it was just about money and just moved on from him and continued to nurture the relationship with Shady Records.
Right.
I'm not cut like that. You know what I mean? Like if you my friend, you my friend. So if I extend that to you like I extend it to the rest of my friends, because a lot of people be like, yo, he always defending Marshall. He always defending Marshall. Well, shit, I'm always defending all my friends. They said the same thing about Joe. Same thing with the Wu-Tang shit. Joe did some shit. He said some shit about a straight up icon that I despise the fact that he did that.
Right.
But he's my man. So my thing is to tell him how I feel about it, how I disapprove of it, and to do everything that I possibly can to try to help rectify that situation and make it better. So it won't come down to a situation where I have to ride with him. Because if it comes down to it, I'm riding with him. And that's just how I always been that way. You know what I'm saying? So right, wrong, and indifferent, that's just how it is. That's how I roll with my niggas. So I just feel like the least you can do is tell me you out.
Right. Be straight up.
That's it.
Be straight up.
I can try to talk you out of it, but if I can't talk you out of it, then I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that, and we continue to be friends, whether we in the group or not. But if you blindside me, knowing that I'ma feel the way about you blindsiding me, and you say fuck it and just do it anyway, I gotta consider that. Can I forgive you? Of course, you're my nigga. I love you. I can give you all the grace in the world, but at what point do I stop forcing the situation? You know, I can't force niggas to rap. If they don't want to rap, they don't want to rap.
Right.
If y'all want to rap that way, y'all want to get with Tony and make a whole album about me and Joe, and you think that that's a good decision, and some of the fans believe you, and they think that me and Joe just sitting back licking our chops, some rich niggas that just don't want to see these niggas get money. Come on, man. I don't believe that Crooked and Joel think that about me. I don't believe that. I refuse to believe
No,
that.
but it's marketing. They gotta sell their product.
Okay, so if
money makes money.
But
you putting yourself in a position.
No, because you explaining something to me that I understand.
Okay, go ahead.
I understand marketing.
Right.
I understand that that's what it is. If that's what it is, then that's just what it is, and I'll take it as that. That's not a hard thing for me to fucking ascertain that they marketing at our expense. My thing is why?
Because they need the
sell.
Royce, what I was gonna say is you have put yourself in a position to not need. You put yourself in a position to do what you want to do.
Yeah, but I can tell you 3 ways that they could have done it.
Yeah, like how do you?
They didn't have to do it.
Let's say this.
I totally agree.
Let's say this.
I totally agree. But when people need money, niggas do not make the right decisions.
Okay.
Niggas should be fucking cloudy, and they know they should go left,
That
and
pressure.
they go fucking right because they overthinking. They need money. Needing money in this business is fucked up.
Desperation.
Yeah,
Desperation.
You can make more money, own more shit, and not fuck over your niggas.
How about
And
this?
You don't open up that line of communication. And that's not.
hold on,
money.
I totally agree with you.
So why continue to do business with somebody doing bad?
I'll tell you why. What did Royce say earlier? It took y'all a year to do the Shady deal. So
To close it.
Huh?
To close it, yes.
To close it. So now these two guys is like, this shit,
clock is ticking.
The clock is ticking.
They know why the Shady deal took a year.
No, but I feel you on that. I'm just talking casually. But if it took it, and you know, Royce is like, I need to know what's going on. These guys sound like,
I
fuck
need
knowing
money.
what's going on. It gotta happen now.
I need money.
It's not that.
It's not that cut and dry.
Okay, so how about looking
So
at
they
I feel
didn't need
you.
money.
how about I paint this scenario?
See,
to you?
there it is.
This is what I'm saying.
How about
if you need money, you react differently.
How about I paint this scenario to you? Okay, how about Crooked puts a proposition on the table, even though it wasn't in black and white. It's a proposition that's on the table. We haven't spoken to any other labels. Why are we pigeonholed to just doing that situation?
Because I can get this money fast from this guy, Tony.
How do you
told me.
how do you know how fast you can get
Because
money?
that-
Listen,
Tony's telling
I
you
don't
a
know.
story.
I don't know.
We don't
Right.
know.
How do you know how fast you can get money from another label if you haven't had a conversation with another label?
I know I'm not even thinking about it because my money is.
How about this, Royce? He probably don't think he could get the money from another label fast. No, but that's what I'm saying. Tony's like, this shit's coming right now. Nobody can do this for you.
Somebody you met through me.
It don't matter. That's scum nigga shit. That's regular shit, Keno.
These
Yeah.
niggas need
You're not
money.
listen. You're not talking about two guys that never did deals before.
No, but I'm
You
talking
talking
about two guys that might be at they broke and need money.
You talking about
Look, there's two scenarios. Either they were trying to bait y'all
Or they
and
need
hype
money.
it up even more, or they needed the bread. Otherwise,
It don't make no sense.
It's an enigma. Like nobody
Why
will
would we
never
do
know.
that?
Nobody will never know.
Is it
That's a
hard
thuggish
for
bad
you to
decision
feel like that they
from
needed
them.
money
It
so
It was
bad?
a retro. It was a
No,
Mercury retro
it's
going on at the time.
It's not hard for me to. It's not hard for me to feel like they need money. It's just difficult for me to understand two guys who I know very well, who are brilliant men, making such a hasty decision that costs so much.
Let me ask y'all a question.
No, listen. When I say cost so much, I mean taking a very small amount of money on the front end to ruin something that you already have ownership in. Dr. Dre probably would have gave us $2 million if he knew that we were looking for a situation.
What if it was jealousy?
I mean, I can't speculate. What is it to be jealous of?
I'm putting out projects. They're not moving the same way. This was the bread and butter for me. This was
what we
the
just said
hype.
this.
But it's not the hype for you, and it's not the
The
hype
hype
for
for
him.
Joe.
And I'm mad.
No, but you said.
And I'm mad because
but when
why
you say,
I don't get the same
but when you
attention?
say, when you say,
why I ain't getting the
when
same
you say,
love?
Comfortability.
when you say that's not the hype for me and Joe, I think that's a little bit inaccurate. That's a little inaccurate, and that's a little bit unfair because that's not a financial connection. That's not a financial situation when you talk about it being the hype for us. Slaughterhouse is like, to me and Joe, Slaughterhouse to Joe is like what Joe's pod is to Joe. Period. It's something that we built and we own. We got it. We took it off Shady. Now we own it together.
Right.
So it's
But now, what is it worth?
it means everything to us, and it's worth. Sky's the limit. What we can make it worth. We already built it up to a multi-million-dollar operation.
Would you be open to replacing Joe and Crooked?
No,
I knew he was gonna say that.
no.
If he wouldn't rap without one of
Y'all
them,
talk, I might have missed it. Y'all talk about the NFT thing we just did.
No.
This was actually came from the Slaughterhouse idea that we talked about all individually. So Royce did an NFT for Caterpillar. And we basically sold a portion of his royalty as an NFT, right? Let's say we made $130,000 in 10 minutes. Just a small portion. Which means we, instead of going to a record company and saying, give us this money, we went to a base of people.
And you can only do something like that when you own it. So just that way of thinking, when you think of the possibilities with Web3, when you think about the metaverse, it's so many other things to consider. Like even if we didn't get together and just do music just right away, even if everybody wasn't ready to do music right away, even just something small as and fundamental as relaunching the merch is automatically a brand new revenue stream that just hadn't been tapped into, that has always been on the table. So in order to be able to tap into these different revenue streams, you got to have a brand that's already built. We did all of the heavy lifting already.
Right.
So to make a decision to completely wreck that, just to go get a one-time check from somebody who doesn't necessarily mean you well, I mean, I just think that they owe more to me and Joe
They
then
did.
Yeah, but
outside
but at the end of
something
the day,
that doesn't reflect just their personal
there's a
feelings.
base to everyone's loyalty, and that base becomes their family.
Can I paint another
And
scenario?
and there's nobody outside of that if my family needs something right now, that's I don't care who's in the way.
But what if the person who you built
Doesn't
the
matter.
brand,
My
what if
daughter's
you-
hungry.
No, because the person that you built the brand with, okay, they can say whatever they want about Joe. Them standing next to Joe made them more money than anything they've ever did in the history of their careers to
Didn't I
feed
just
their
say
families.
Yes.
Didn't I just say
So
that?
at what point does that get considered?
Not at all, because I'm mad.
You throw me
I'm
under the
That is considered Royce.
No.
That's why they want the album.
Okay, so do
I'm
so do I.
mad.
I
Yeah,
want the album too.
But my scenario is this. Y'all said y'all was all getting, what, 200, 250, right?
That's what he said.
Cool. Let's just say they thought strategically enough to say Joe and Royce ain't fucking with it. Let's put the attempt together. Whatever they say no, they got some money. They might have got doubled.
Nah.
Whatever their
nah.
cut was, hold on. Don't do that. Whatever their cut might have been. They
Nah.
did. So they did all of that just to get the same portion.
Not even the 200.
It might not even been that.
Hold on. He said less?
Because they wouldn't be of the same value
If
without
they're getting
Joe.
less, they definitely needed that bread.
You're
That's
not
nuts.
of the same value. You're stronger together.
That's fair.
Exactly.
You can't see the
Stronger
vision.
together.
So you're bad.
They should have called it Slaughter. You know what I mean?
Now,
Don't put the house on
mind
it,
you,
just put Slaughter.
They
You know what I mean?
they had just did a project together. Them two together.
Right.
A real dope project.
And what happened?
You know what I'm saying?
No, they could have. They could have just.
No, he said they just
They
did
said
a
they did before.
They had just
Did you not know about this?
They had just did a project together.
Mr. Hip Hop, he didn't
a dope project.
Oh, you did not know?
album. Jesus
Ask Crook and Joel. Ask Crook and Joel with I believe that same guy. Didn't they do that one with Tony too? So they did that.
No, they did that with the other comments.
Mellow Music. Mellow
Okay.
Music Group. Okay, shout to Mellow Music Group. So they did a situation with Mellow Music Group, and they did it as, Crook and Joel of Slaughterhouse. Joe got on his podcast, got them two on the phone call to big up the project.
Oh, shit,
To help
I do
promote
remember
to help
that.
promote the project. So the whole theory
I
that
do
we
remember
have a
that
problem
album.
with them doing music without us is
not true.
it's totally debunked. I mean, I support everything that them niggas do. Everything. Whether I'm a part of it or not. And there's never been a time where any of them has asked me for a verse or anything else, and I didn't do it. And I had them niggas on Prime. I had them niggas on everything that I did without Slaughterhouse.
Right.
I made them a part of.
Are they on the Heaven Experience?
No.
No.
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.